Hi guys, today we're going to talk about parallelism, and I'm going to divide this video into two sections. In the first section, I'm going to teach you the basics of parallelism, and in the second section, I'm going to teach you how to approach parallelism questions in the writing section. The concept is simple. When you're listing two or more words, these words must belong to the same part of speech or same group, such as noun, verb, and adjective. For instance, the sentence "he is young and a husband" is not in parallel structure because the word young is an adjective while the word husband is a noun. Now to fix this, we would have to write it like this. He is young and married. And this sentence is now in parallel structure. Let's take a look at some other examples. He arrived, exercised, and left. The sentence is perfectly fine and in parallel structure because I'm using list of verbs. She loves not only math but also art. Again, the sentence is in parallel structure because I'm utilizing two nouns in the list. The next concept to understand is omitting words in parallelism. Now, when you're writing in parallel structure, you can actually omit any words that are repeated. For instance, the sentence "he is singing and is dancing" can be written as "he is singing and dancing." And we actually utilize the second sentence much more often when we're speaking or writing. Likewise, when you're writing or speaking, "I like to sing and dance," it's just another way of saying "I like to sing and to dance." And surprisingly, many students actually think it is incorrect to say "I like to sing and to dance," but you have to understand that both of them are grammatically correct. And finally, you can use parallelism with sentences. For instance, "they invested more money, they fixed the problem, and they rebuilt the team" is perfectly fine and in parallel structure. And because we can omit the same word, you can also rewrite it as "they invested more money, fixed the problem, and rebuilt the team." Now that we've learned the basics, I'm going to teach you how to approach parallelism questions. First, we have to develop the habit of reading in grammatical chunks, and this is not just for the parallelism, but every other grammar questions as well. For example, when you read sentences like "he is a husband and a son," you should also read the sentence as "he is A and B." And when you get used to reading grammatical chunks, this will help you not only see the structure of the sentence, but also help you understand the meaning much easier. Now, when solving parallelism questions, learn to check the part that is not underlined. For example, in the sentence "when I was young, I liked to play with my friends, with my teachers, and to play with my parents," instead of looking at the underlined portion, "to play with my parents," you should first divide it into grammatical chunk and then read the portion that is not underlined. If you look at the second part of the list, you'll realize that the word "to play" has been omitted, and it begins with the word "with." And this information tells us that the third part of the list must begin with the word "with" or any other words from the same group, such as "in," "under," or "over." And this leaves us with the answer choice D as our answer. Let's review the concept of parallelism. Remember that the word in a list or in a parallel structure must belong to the same group, such as noun, verb, or adjectives. Repeated words can be omitted when writing in parallel structure. And develop the habit of reading in grammatical chunks. And when solving parallelism questions, look at the part that is not underlined to figure out which part has been omitted.